Hey everyone, it's Mike here. I just want to share with you guys a interesting study that I came across on Fortune magazine, and it kind of highlights an often overlooked aspect of the housing market. This kind of gives you the role of the buyer expectations, and here's what kind of caught my eye on there. So basically, one of the big highlights I saw was expectations over everything. So on the outlook of house prices plays a critical role in the economic system. So what does that mean? If people believe that home prices keep rising, they're going to keep buying, and that sometimes leads to speculation and, of course, a bubble in the market. But we do get some underlying circumstances, of course, as we found out these last decade or last several years, that it doesn't always play a matter of things. There's other factors that can also change into that. Another item was debt and optimism. So along that line, basically, if they have a positive future aspect of home prices continue to rise, they don't mind taking out higher debt to compensate for that. And again, that's kind of where we led into the Great Recession, for example. People were home prices going up dramatically. They're taking on more debt, even so much as taking 100% financing. And of course, that did create a bubble on there. And of course, when we had this pandemic, it created a little bit of a twist. It had a dip with the dip of optimism. It led to a higher rate of mortgage forbearance requests, despite rising home prices. On that same note, once they felt like they seen the light under the sun, the people started repaying that more. We started repaying the mortgages. People just were a little scared. Were holding money because they weren't sure about where the future lies, so they kind of withheld making payments on their properties. But as the markets improved, of course, it looked like they would get back to normal. They did start repaying, making payments on those mortgages. Then, of course, we got reality versus expectations. So, depending on if the piece, a lot of people are having different expectations out there than what we're seeing actually on the data, on the numbers. So that could create that those expectations or that their sense of reality could be actually become reality because they're going to act on more of their expectations than what we're actually seeing numbers wise, and that's kind of important in real estate or actually really anything, even stocks and such as that as well. So it's kind of important to get a feel or pulse on how people are feeling or expectations, even though you don't want to get so much dived into the data and be so analytical in there. So this research could significantly impact our understanding and strategy for navigating the housing market. So I'd like to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Does this mean that some recent buyers may sell soon? Just let me know in the comments below, and I've included a link in my caption below. You can take a look at the property or take a look at the article yourself and see what you guys think. Love to hear from you guys.